A large crowd of local, state, and federal officials gathered here at the Foothills Higher Education Center in Morganton for a discussion regarding Helene recovery. I had the chance to catch up with FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell. I know you've surveyed the damage in this part of North Carolina. So far, how is the progress as far as the recovery efforts?
So, this is going to be a complicated recovery for sure. And I've been to many communities with the governor, looking at what the impacts are, and there's a lot of progress, but there's also a lot of really catastrophic damage across the state. And so while we see progress, we're also really working with the communities to understand what their vision is for how they want to rebuild, because amidst these tragedies, we have a real opportunity to help them rebuild in a way that's going to make them more resilient, and that's what we want to be able to do. And events like this and convenings like this one here today really give us that opportunity to listen and hear where they want to go, so we can make sure we're maximizing all of the authorities we have to help them.
And I guess we're 42 days in since the storm, and have you, in your time, I know you've been with FEMA as the administrator for about 3 years, have you seen anything like this in terms of the damage you've seen in Western North Carolina?
Yeah, it's really hard to compare disaster to disaster because all communities are different, but I will tell you that the widespread scale of damage here and the unique topography that Western North Carolina brings just brings a whole new level of challenges. And, the people that have been impacted here in Western North Carolina, this is catastrophic for them. And the road to recovery is going to be complicated, and it's going to be frustrating at times, but it's also going to have a lot of positivity. And what I see so much is people coming together, neighbors helping neighbors, and really the best in the human spirit to really make sure that we're taking care of each other. And that's what we're going to be here to do throughout the entire recovery process, is to help them with that.
Last question, if there was one place you would tell citizens to go in terms of a website or social media, what would you tell them?
Well, you can always go to disasterassistance.gov, so you can get information on where we're at within the recovery, find a disaster recovery center. So if you need to go talk to somebody specifically, you can follow FEMA.gov, and you can also follow ready.gov, because we'll give you tips and information about what you can do to also be better prepared for future events.
Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
There were several local, state, and federal officials on hand here at the Foothills Higher Education Center for the day-long event on Friday as Helene recovery efforts continue across Western North Carolina. Reporting from Morganton for WHKY News, I'm Rob Eastwood.